Good morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. I think the song's just about over. Alright, so what I've been seeing, and we'll have to see if we can reproduce this first. So I think I had... Oh, do I have to, Oh, okay. Actually, I was wondering what my first step was. My first step is, To laugh or to cry, thank you for the host. My first step is actually... Do a check. Because I set that plugin up and have not run this thing since. So I want to look back at dropped frame alarm, yes. Is there we'll check RC. Because that file, actually I should just copy the file. And I didn't. Okay. Get that in there. And then there was some other stuff I was doing in this one. That was it, yeah. Some of the Luacek annotations. Alright, so let's, alright, common. Non-standard variable alarm active, trigger active. Oh, these actually... I might just have to ignore everything around there. But I might be able to get a more specific error for that. So, Lua check. In fact, I think it is inline that I want. Lua check, ignore, how does that go? Now, is it no unused args or is it, okay, so Lua check no global. Because these are actually global. This was push, right? Actually, this entire file. We can't All right, so, oh, can I do specific symbols? Configuration file. Array of strings. Well, it's like everything in this file is going to be non-standard global. So all of this is going to be globals, pretty much. default rule, source rules, dump rule. Script log? A script log not defined here? It must be defined in each script. Wait, undefined variable OBS. What? Oh, once again, this is context from the importing script. So these are configuration file. Number of argument 0. So for this one, I'm just going to have to make OBS as a alias to that. .luacheck, luacheck RC. R? There should have been more than that. What the heck? What? Okay. Just a weird little corner there. So I don't know that I want to develop a complete list of exported symbols here. Because like this entire thing is just exported symbols. Setting non-standard global. Yeah, what was OBS Script? Oh, stands OBS Script. Okay. It'd be nice if the inline options get to do particular symbols, but I'm kind of, once again, counting on getting that from the parent file. Shadowing definition of variable name. Oh, okay, so that's probably a good one. Local name, data name, rule name. That's a rule name. This would be a source name, I guess. Setting non-standard global. Actually, let's turn off. Yeah, get the other errors out of the way first. Unused. Oh. Okay, now we've got this problem. Or these problems. Accessing undefined variable. Is this a source order issue? So 201, 189. Wait, function source active with variable source active? I guess my highlight's getting overwritten here. That seems dangerous. Oh, we've got an active over there. Setting non-standard, accessing undefined audio sources. Why do you say undefined? Deserialize rule. It's defined right there. Mutating non-standard global. Yep. Okay. Getting non-standard global variable audio sources. I might have to define these all as right globals to get it to be quiet. That's just a function. Setting, accessing. So I guess the question is, which of these functions are actually used by other modules? So I mean, this data is all here. So for this project, well, let's see how the other things even look. Setting read only. Oh. These are read globals. I guess there's going to be globals. Because I want you to shut up in the other file. Non-standard global variable bit. Well, now these can be local. OBS is used in the other module, although I could do a local, because this is just an alias. Actually, this is just an alias. Script log gets re-implemented by common. Check our .lua check rc. So we can just take that out entirely. And then you just do OBS equals OBS Lua. Read only global variable. Oh, I do have to be able to write it. It was read only from the perspective of the other one. Unused argument message. Only when this is false. This was when the other one. Where we just had to do. Lua check. Push ignore. Lua check. pop. Unused argument. No unused argument. No unused args. OBS events. So you should be able to do local. Script path. You are part of... Wait. Just ignore, yeah. Enum sources. So functions here, we should be able to just make local. Oh, it doesn't count as errors. So pretty much all of our functions should be able to be made local in this module. Wait, why don't you... Because we got a capital L somehow. Oh, and I was removing dump OBS from projects because I made a separate script for that. All right, non-standard global variable set alarm visible. Missed that one. Activate alarm. Missed that one. Trigger alarm. Accessing. Trigger O. Setting. Oh, that was what I just missed a local on. Oh, unused variable. Wait. What? I wish I could see the highlight on here. Oh no, wait, this might be a common variable. Yeah. So it is not able to... Well, or it doesn't... If it does understand do file, it doesn't understand script path. Oh! Right. I turned off the alarm because of the bug I'm trying to fix right after I get to... And after I get past all of this junk. Because it was going off at the wrong times. Osserat Gaming, thank you for the host. Oh, and the alarm's on. This time I got the message off. I wonder why that didn't ding. Alright, so these are from my common file. Set alarm? You might be... Okay, no, you're a local function. How did I not get all the functions yet? Setting on standard variable. Oh. So that's common data. Yeah, why don't you next? You should be in the buffer. Trigger time. Trigger timeout. Set alarm. Setting. This could be an argument for grouping these into a parent object to be a little bit easier to mark them out. Trigger active. Set alarm. Didn't I just see that function? Local function set alarm? Oh, but it's before. It's used before define. So 60, 84. It's defined in 88. So it looks like it is not able to process submodules, so to speak. So to make any sense of this, we're going to have to go to common. And at least this stuff is going to have to be made. It's going to be common to all of, well, at least that stuff. So stands, not really stands, but I only know how to do this through the stands method. Common. I don't actually need you right now. Just selecting it. I think default rule is modifiable. So these are pretty much going to be all globals. Trigger time out. Audio sources. Video sources. Default rule. Now we're going to have to go make a mess. Also, alarm active. And a trigger active. And source rules, at least. Now, the rest of them, are you not rereading your configuration file here? Oh, because I also have to add this to... Oh, and that was it. Interesting that it's not complaining about the functions anymore. Oh. Wait. No, we broke something. How do you do multiple configuration file? Where did I see the examples that define this? It's a very, like, loosey-goosey syntax. Oh, maybe it's just more pluses. Okay. Which means we still have stuff in common. Wait. OBS? Oh, yeah, you can be local. What? What? Globals. What? Yeah, OBS Lua. Setting non-stable variable trigger timeout. Trigger timeout. Okay. Okay. Audio sources. All right, now we're into functions. So now this I actually want to look at from the perspective of the other scripts, what they use. Process events. More functions we haven't gotten to. Examine source states. Lua check. No unused args. Unused argument private data. Front end event. These aren't my functions. It's just a string. What is the inline option for that? Ignore max line length. Lua check, ignore max line length. Lua check push. Lua check pop. What? Oh, just no. And okay, this is actually, these are the property functions, which are, and set long description is also going to be an issue. Line contains, ooh. Accessing undefined variable. Centered global. Is this a... that's actually not necessarily local. I keep finding these new functions. That's special thing. That's special thing. Script default, script update, script load, script unload. And too long. Oh yeah, this thing also defines properties. That one's still too long. Jeez. Got long description. All right, props. It's probably gonna be too long as well. Undefined variable. That's probably common stuff. All right, so the question is, I probably need a separate editor instance because the way this keeps splitting on me. Examine. Oh, so is this an ordering issue? So you're at 141, you're at 108. Yeah. This is an ordering issue. Curiously enough, OBS is fine with. Examine source state. Process events. Oh, it's like 108 is the earliest instance of it. Trigger alarm, process events. Audio status. That might be a shared function. Yeah. So the only way I can see to do this edit Lua check RC. Have my common module. So there's data. No, project wide. I'm going to have to assign them in the common module. Video states. Oh no, status. Check alarm. Okay, that's not a common module. Check alarm. Local. Oh, this is an ordering thing again. So 78, 93, 384. It's defined. It's called on 145. It's defined on 163. Examine source, trigger alarm. Wait, I already see another inversion here. That calls trigger alarm. Undefined variable trigger alarm. So you're 76. It's not defined until 84. So check alarm has to be below trigger alarm. Run rule. Is that a common one? Yes, that's a common one. No, that's OBS stuff. All right, send default rule. That's okay, this is an inversion. 350, 170, defined on, so 170. Process event. Serialize rule must be common? Yep. Hook source, ooh. Nope, that's my function. Defined on 243, called on 210. Audio default settings. Okay. So that's just a global array shared. Update rule settings. Does that mean update rule settings? Bootstrap rule settings. Yep. Source activate. Source deactivate. No, wrong. Yep. And update source rule. Update source rule is in fact in shared. All right, so our main file is clear. We also have status monitor and settings filter. You can be local, you can be local, you can be local. Our main script has the modified script log. Non-standard global variable source mute. Oh, and then everything in these, all of the functions in here. Okay, so those are the standard ones. So actually, we're relatively local here. Deserializer. There was a serialize here. Yes. Dump rule. Did I see a dump rule here? Yes. Line is too long. What was this? Lua check. Push max line length. Push no max line length. Lua check pop. Status monitor? Yeah, I could say that has no settings. You didn't get localized. Source def. Oh, this should be a... No, source def is actually my local variable. Unused argument source. Oh, none of the way it presents errors doesn't make it accessible to nexting in the... Maybe because they're classified as warnings instead of errors. No, Xed error. Location list. Error warning. Yep. It doesn't seem to be treating warnings as errors. Unused argument settings. So source def, great. I just don't happen to need these. These are API methods. Unused loop variable label. Ooh, line contains trailing white space. Variable color is never accessed. On some paths. Wait a minute, it's never accessed. Oh, I guess I ended up changing other things, so it's not using color to abstract that. Line contains trailing white space. Unused argument. This is once again a API method. And an API method. Check. All right, and then we've got settings filter, which is going to need a Lua check from somebody, or a script log from somebody. I'm gonna need a bunch of locals. Oh, I didn't use bit in here. I didn't use OS in here. My functions need to be local. Oh, not these functions. Unused variable oh. Oh, that was from the script log. Accessing. Oh, this must be an out of order issue. Yeah. So it gets called on 128, defines on 32. Line is too long. Lua check. No. Push. No max line length. Lua check. Pop. And local. Yep. Line contains trailing white space. All the property stuff. Oh, our properties and descriptions. Oh, there's a property. Let's see, because I'm missing the strings. Okay. Unused argument settings. Okay, that script load. Can't do anything about it. You can be a local. You can be a local. Filter def get properties, an API method. Do a check. No unused args. No unused args. Lua check. All right, now we can go back to common. All right, source active. This can be a local function. All right, now, does any of the localization and stuff actually cause... I may want to turn... Why? Debugging back on for a bit here, but there's no actual errors. If true, all right, filter, monitor, and main. All right, things are actually happening here, right? Yep, and yep, and yep. Okay, that's all our communication. Script mic check. What was default.json? Okay, let's just a random helper file. Git add lua check rc. No. Oh, also source name text width. May have been overflowing a bit. Lua check. Fixes and annotations. All right, so there's that. The main thing that's bugging me right now, I need to see if we can get a replication. How do I have do I have this set up properly? I can do this. Okay, I do have a podcaster defined. I've got a couple of scenes. Oh, and actually 2 of them are missing it, so this was a layer assertion. Might check settings. I guess I have to remove you and re-add you? All right. So podcaster exists. I want to say if it is live, we have an alarm situation. Although We don't have alarm defined. Wait. You must need to be reloaded as well. Maybe it wasn't available at startup? No, we gotta remove every instance of this. Okay. Color source 2 has no defined properties. Wait, what? Oh, I've got something much deeper broken here. That's not the issue in... Or is it that it's just not in that scene, so it's not showing up? Nope. Does it work with ones that aren't visible here? No, 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 no. I just wanted to click on them. So if we do like Mike... Oh no, we're not communicating this to the status monitor at all. At all. Alright, so we're just fixing stuff. Cross source. Mixing, cross source, communication. Man, at this rate, we're not even gonna get to other stuff. Alright, so filter properties, filter update, filter. The source settings filter. So when we update settings, we should be sending something. Is this a startup problem? So I re-added all my scripts. Uh-oh. That is extremely unenlightening. How about logs? It seems like I've had better crash reports before. Okay, any... We got receive source. Well... Shoot. The mowers are going right now. One moment. Yeah, it doesn't even help that much. Oh. All right. OBS Studio. I don't even remember what the branch names are. Maybe it's tags. Git checkout. This is 21.0. Git fetch OBS project. I mean, 21.1.1 is probably fine, but they didn't add a tag for it, huh? Or do I have to specifically fetch tags? All right. So now we're gonna want CMake to account for any changes. OBS Studio. OBS Studio. All right, build. We want to make sure we clean everything. We're upstream. And then we need to build again. Ooh. I should run the processor a little bit. We might get to a lot less than I thought today, because I expected this to be a little Boolean adjustment, not hunting down cross-script communication bugs. At least the recompiles aren't bad once you're set on a version. Almost makes me wonder if I should actually have two copies of OBS, one for master and one for stable. All right, we're gonna have to reconfigure this copy of things. Most likely, and well, hope we can even get the same situation. And this only has one scene, so there's that. Script, we run this one as well. So we need Script might check. We need our basic script. We need our source settings filter, and we need status monitor. I don't think I configured anything on you yet. We've got our script log. So technically that is done. BRB. Properties. Might check settings. We had said that you were alarm if live. And it's Mike Ox, podcaster. Let's take a look at, because it was showing up in status monitor. Oh man, yeah, we're not getting, okay, so now the question is, do we get the crash? Okay, it does work on startup. But we're not triggering the crash that I need to trace down. So this isn't a scene where this is present. So let's do a scene 2. Let's go ahead and add the status monitor. Just so we've got, oh, no. I didn't want another one. Get me a, we don't have the audio source. This may have the same filter applied to it. Yeah. So we have reproduced the original problem, which is it's an alarm state when it's not there. We've not reproduced the actual crash. And that's a pretty serious crash from the looks of things. Because it actually stops OBS from starting up. Shoot! I can't reproduce it. In my other instance... Oh, it considers itself the same thing here. Color source 2 exists only in this scene. Oh, wait. You started up without crashing. What? And now... Okay. Can't debug that right now. Can debug my original problem. Oh, oh, we still got this original problem. Ish. Not properties. Filters. Are any changes being broadcast to you? Ooh. Yeah, you're not getting any changes. So what I need to do is I need to clear this. Filters. So filter properties. We changed something. Filter update. The alarm went off. I didn't see any communication going on there. Alright, so filter. Now I did actually technically change some things. Okay, your OBS Studio, which seems to be behaving for now. So git checkout tools scripts are pre-Lua check versions. No, we reloaded everything. Ooh, you still haven't gotten the update, have you? Oh, we went back to live. Okay, this was not affected by the Lua check stuff. I'm just gonna reload it again. And then we have to find our script panel. Reload all these. Okay, now we see the update. So when we update something in our settings filter, we are not sending an update. Update rule settings. Oh, I've still got the other window open. How about we abort and we try that again. Update rules settings. This is... We reloaded everything a bunch. Let's clear. Filters. Toggle this. Okay, those are error messages. There's dump rule, which is what we're seeing here. Oh, and this is the settings object. We've got these common things that are shared between the filters and the global, or the default. Did I just miss a case? Send source rule. That's a handler. Update filter info. So we got request. Update filter info. Bootstrap. Filter.update. Okay, that's saving a update function for later. Timer add. So that's like every 10 seconds? So do I just not wait long enough? Maybe doing it in the response was causing an issue? Filters. Wait. No, I changed you to live and it still hasn't updated. Scripts, tools. We made a change here. That pushed out the settings change. Change that back to mute. Settings filter. Oh, that's the wrong dot update. So we didn't get filter update. And timer add. Filter create. We actually got a couple instances of it. So we are not pushing all right, so let's clear this. Filters. Filter update. Filter update. Filter def dot update. Update rule settings. And there appears to be no event that happens at any other time. So send source rule. Wait. Oh, right. This script gets, okay, ID rule, filter ID, update filter, info filter. Find the parent. Oh, parent source. Bootstrap update. Oh, this is the update to get the source name. So update filter info. So this is to get the name and then send the update. So actually, filter ID, source rules, filter ID. Wait, I think I accidentally yanked some stuff there. Update rule settings, send the source rule, filter, we've got the filter, we've got source rules. All right, this is a change to the filter script. All right, that immediately caused an update, so we can get this web marker and click on it. Filter. Yay! Actually, let's do a quick check. It doesn't cause any trouble on load up. Okay. Doesn't appear to be causing any trouble there. Hopefully I don't need you. Okay, so I uncommented that. Oh, no, that's two different things. Which one was it that actually changed? It was filter def dot update. No. Wait, did I somehow undid myself. Oh. Okay. Update filter info. Hit commit -m. Send rule updates when filter settings are changed. All right, now I can attempt to address the actual inversion here. Oops, nope. We want to say alarm if podcaster is live. Podcaster doesn't exist, so I would, for my part, say it's mute. So, does the status monitor... Okay. This looks like it's probably the main script. Although it might use stuff in the common sub area. All right. I think I want to take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. So we should have...
Oh my god, no. Did I just destroy all of my turrets? Oh. Oh. Holy shit. It's been cleared out. Oh, hey, where'd this hatch come from? What up, buddy? How's it going? You eating some of these resources and turning them into coal? You are. You are so ugly. Not ugly cute, just ugly. But that's okay, I still love you. Was it? Okay. Well, let's see what happens with this. Bye, baby. So... Okay, so you can empty water into it as well? So does it... yeah, it's basically World War I with cannibalism. Exactly. 14 strength. That's pretty sweet. But is that what they started with? Because that doesn't get boosted up, right? As far as I know. Okay, so we need to do some more debugging. So the issue is when it comes out here, it wants to go in either direction. So when it comes out, I think we need to make sure...
Alright, and we actually did have the issue there. Probably the interim solution would just be to add the mic to that scene so it can detect it. Okay, so where do we... Run rule. This is probably in common. Run rule. And this is actually... I think where I'm... Oh, wait a minute. If any is true, then the opposite of this should be false, right? Oh. But that doesn't apply to my live setup. Or... does this not care about present in current scene? Video status. So even though it's not video, it can be... But do we properly handle that? So we're tracking audio sources independently of whether they're visible. Cache, audio sources, cache.status equals status. So what we want to know here is when we're examining rules, function, oh, source active. Do we get... No, this is specifically... What? No, that active should be visible, right? And this is in the common script. So that's going to be a little bit of everybody. All right, so what I want to know is when we change scenes, create, podcaster active. I should have cleared that. Podcaster hidden. Okay. So that means... So should I consider a hidden source implicitly muted? Or should run rule... what do we do with this? If cache status equals status, that's updating the status. Status equals status. So the status monitor is also going to have to account for that. And that's updating it. So because we care about equal status. If cache status equals cache.status, if, well, if cache dot, oh, these are, I made these text. And because what does status mean? And it was hidden or active. Equals active. Then cache status equals cache.status. Else, oh, I sort of had a meta layer that took care of this last time, didn't I? Maybe, I don't know. Cache status equals and this is where I get into stringly type junk. Oh, this is common. Audio status. Oh, it's muted. And then this is you. Okay. So that should fix it for the actual alarm. Now, status monitor. Audio source's name. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no, this does work. Because if it's the thing we care about, cache dot active and cache dot status. Oh, no, cache dot active equals visible. No, it's active. And then status monitor and audio sources name dot active equals active, and that's a condition a mile long. So well, it's mainly you. Technically, it affects everything. All right, so now you're showing it as not an issue. And if we look at script log, we should hopefully not see an alarm. I should have cleared this. And I think I left you on like a default 5 seconds. Yeah. So that should take care of the case. Now I guess I need to go back to, say, you. Oh, you didn't have a condition up. BRB. Oh no, it's BRB is any active. Okay, so that still triggers. And then default is all muted. Oh no, default has no rules defined. Yep. Fine for testing purposes. All muted. Okay, and that still seems to be working as well. All right, get status, get diff. Okay, we've got a script log in common source active. Get -m. Do not trigger for hidden audio sources. Oh no, wait, is that? Well, inactive is what we care about. And I think that this, yeah, that will actually take you out of the audio mixer, so that's the right thing there. Source name text width, which was something I ran into in my actual configuration. Yeah. So, I mean, the window is a completely arbitrary size. There's really no reason not just make it bigger. Status monitor. Status width. That's a default height. We end up adjusting it. See, what are scripts? Bitrate calculator. So at 360, we've got 640. Tools, scripts, status monitor. Okay. Oh, and that was a note. I did check icons. Or I checked that it worked on my OS X machine anyway. Increase status width to allow for longer source names. And then, oh, you know what? There was something else I've been wanting to do. And hopefully it's not going to end up being too disruptive. Because it even got me confused today. We're going to have a lib. Might be a little bit easier on Git to move it up there. Git move. OBS Script, mic check, common. And then all of these things need to have their paths updated. Status monitor. And settings filter. And we need to make sure that works. Okay, no complaints from you. Okay. So that should make it easier when adding the scripts to go, yeah, this is lib stuff. We don't need to do that. I thought they'd moved away from this style of button to the flat type thing. Anyway. So these are the things you would actually want to load. Okay, renamed. Move comment file into subdirectory. Oh, and actually that doesn't affect any of the paths loaded into OBS. So my existing instance should be fine with that. And then I think we're pretty good. So we turn all these. That's a better way of doing that. Then I put it in common in case I wanted to change them individually. Status monitor, I think? Yeah. So these should all be quiet. And these are probably all events triggered by these. So actually, what we want to do is do a restart, because they all message each other. Yep, okay. Now we're nice and quiet. And I don't really think I had any things that counted as error messages in this one. Because sometimes I do like a script error or something. Or actually, there's just a straight up error, Lua error method that goes to the right place, I think. Turn logging back off. All right, I think that is actually it for that one. It's basically go back to dogfooding it, see if I can find any more little issues like that. So far, there's thankfully been no crashes. So, next up, what was my to-do list? Oh, okay, no, there we go. Mic not present. Alarming for state active. My words are a little confused there. But you can go back down a little bit. All right, so yeah. The other thing I wanted was the little clip intermission thing. So now we're going to be Twitch. Maybe see you later. we are doing adding own clips to hosting clips. Update that one. All right, several. So I'm going to update this. So OBS Script. We were fixing cross source syncing. We were Elm, Twitch. Well, this is what we're doing now. Okay, so that's what we did. Okay, so update that. All right, so we're done. Push. Done with you, done with you. We're done with this copy of OBS. We're done with Lua check. I'm gonna need a browser for something. Almost surely. That was a dropped frames for reference. So, hosting clips. Get a context up here. Oh. Oh, that was OBS's embedded loading window, which was probably using like the Qt widgets that we're trying to. Yeah, okay. Okay. Pegged to a different version. I need a bash here, and this has had to move to compilation. Because why? Because I wanted to have a static file that would... No, that wouldn't be... That wouldn't require... No. Public. Oh, because I added the SVG icons. Okay. Bin monitor. Get this kind of out of the way. Localhost. Shit, can I just use the file, or is there any weird cross-domain stuff going on? Oh, I need arguments for this. Yeah, user ID, show clips. We don't really need to be doing that. We don't need to be fetching a whole bunch of stuff. The other thing we want to do with this is speed it up a bit. Actually, that might be a worthwhile... Oh, that would actually be a big project. That might actually push us into not getting to see stuff today. Then again, while I'm developing, I'm more likely to hit stuff pretty hard. Okay, nothing. Actually, oh, I've still got... I can probably remove that logging. Yeah. Alright, if that compiled, it ought to be fine. Hosting clips. Remove parameter logging. Now I could just increase my... I could fudge my request limit. It's not really the right way to do it. It would actually be number of requests. Rate limit 30 per... No, request rate. 60 requests per minute. Which might actually be high-ish. Oh, no, divided by rate limit. Oh, yeah, that's per second, that's per minute. 30 requests per minute. Man, I can't actually spiral out a little bit. Anyway, the thing I wanted to do is I have to figure out how I want to schedule this because of the request limit. Is actually throw in some of my own clips for when fetch hosts, fetch user, fetch user by name, and then we have the same thing when user comes back. And that's just to get the name for convenience. So fetch hosts. When hosts come back, we do fetch clips, host ID. Wait, what is this? Host limit. Filter. When hosts come back. Oh, this is removing anybody we have already. Okay. But I actually need we need a new thing here that is like you are watching. List.filter. Is host known? Okay. Else fetch clips for it. Fetch clips for hosts we don't have. And we're going with host display name? What do we do? View. I don't really need a placeholder for myself. It'll look a lot like no hosts, if anything. I don't really want to say the context, because this could be BRB, this could be starting to, this could be several things. Maybe I just call this self clip. Now, the name here is actually implicit. Although, do I have infrastructure? So you've got the model. I mean, that would make nice parody, even though the name is implicit. Well, I might fetch this when I don't have the name also. That could be a thing. And now we're going to have all sorts of incomplete switches. So it's going to look most like this. Actually, it's not a toast. Display name, model dot. Let's login instead of display name. Alright, thanks, clip. Okay, hosting clips. This is filtering things we need to fetch clips for. So I'm going to say self clip is going to be a this is a not. Well, no hosts. Not found. It is not that name. Oh, this unilaterally maps to thanks clip. Well. I should probably have a different message for this. But really, it's just a clip fetch. Yeah, 117 in what? Oh, back in the view. What? Can we get our strings worked up here? Our strings sure look worked up here. It's probably the CSS. Oh, okay, that's better. What? Oh, I didn't use the maybe somewhere. So now it's confused. Yeah. Oh, display name. This is gonna, yeah, this needs to be a totally different thing. And that was because it was reused. Hmm. Model.login ab.with default. Oh, it doesn't work with you are watching, does it? That's kind of weird. Span text. Oh, that was actually just one thing that got a little bit long. This is hosting clips. I forgot about model.login. Or no, model.user ID. Oh, yeah, we can use that same trick again. Next clip. That has others. Oh, clip details. Oh. Case model.thanks. Wait, how does... Of the current entry. Oh, I never went and cached this value. Hmm. Pending requests. What is this? Pick. Oh, okay, this is setting up the exact same thing. Uh... This is very similar. But I never actually generate any messages that will trigger this. So the username... is a little bit incidental. Fetch clips. This is when the user ID came in. Next choice. Oh, this is updating the host list. Okay, so need a little bit of a view adjustment there. We need to affect our styles. I should... Oh, that's right. I need an actual... Wait, what? I didn't wait for it to compile. So I guess I actually do need to do the username first. It's turning into quite a little list of startup commands. And I want to get host started. It's ultimately going to be in the queue anyway. Alright, so we should be compiled. Okay, so I get my own. But we should still be getting, should still have some others. I'm not in the debugger view right now. I might actually need to up my host limit here to get real people. Because it might be coming in and counting on that. Monitor. Yep. Monitor.sha. Is it debug? I'll make help. Generate programs in debug mode. Yep, okay, just a little bit of lag there. And then, oh, I'm actually going to have to What? Okay, what the... I should be able to override that. We just have to be a little bit more forceful about it. There we go. And that will actually require a restart. Which is a shame because I just had a bug come in. Expecting A at communities, but instead got null. Oh. Interesting. So that's technically optional. So let's wait on that. All right, so now, well, no, actually, I can also see network requests. Yeah, Clips broadcaster ID. Clips broadcaster ID. Oh, and that the limit does seem to be working on other people, so I could actually keep it a little bit lower next time. But are we getting actual... Okay, self clip, 1 jelly bean. I just have a lot of clips, I guess. Oh, I have a timeout. No, the timeout should be based on the clip length. Or maybe I just let it default when I'm not showing actual things. I got next request. Okay, so there have been some picks. They're just all coming up. Oh, nope. Oh, because I had history paused. Or selected, maybe. Yeah, click to resume. Okay. So I want that, especially for the case when there's no hosts yet. Well, I'll have to try it out for a little while and see if it works. Okay. Did I have a note for this? Nope. Hit status. It's a temp file. Why do we have you? Maybe because it tried and failed? Oh. What the heck? What? Okay, I'll have to fix that later. Include self clips in case there are no hosts. Now, apparently, and we lost the message. Communities. So clips v2 is apparently an optional field, even though it could be an empty array. I guess Maybe it's a clip from before communities existed. Oh, you know what? I can handle this at my level. So this is not a maybe. This is something where we have to get communities. Oh, this is more like a This is more like a one of, because we want to provide a particular response if it fails. One of, I think my strings are borked right now. That, which is what we want to try first, or succeed empty array. And unfortunately, I don't know who we were fetching there that did that. Oh, one of these was actually this entire. No, because they added a level, so you still need that. Although, if I unbind the host limit, we should eventually hit them. It's got a rather low API limit right now. Or I'm pacing things to stay under the API limit. Oh, and that would have shown up under console. Okay. Clips communities field may not be present. Actually, that reminds me, I wanted to see if there was any response to my inquiry about the mature flag. I don't see any notices. Yep, no responses. V5. Yeah. Okay. So that fixes things for me, I think. So is that what I wanted to do with that one? Yep. Or all I could think of anyway. So that's back in the kind of watching, testing phase. All right, we've still got time. Yeah. The other thing is the following videos has some pretty simple work with credits on it. I guess I gotta reuse the windows. No, it's not following videos. It is schedule. Schedule from videos. Which might actually not be compiled right now. But that would be the next thing to do. Nope, okay, we do have a compile set up. So bin so that's a file. We're done with you for a little bit. Actually, we're done with you as well. And this has, oh, well, this will set us up. With the improved URL. All right, so the thing I want to do is I want to put some little link backs, some social links on here so that if people are using it, I get a little bit of credit since they don't really have a way to charge for it. And I might want to see about doing something to remove this box. I don't know. Maybe an extra argument for that. Anyway. I think this actually does reload, so we could get a little bit of a test on our thing. I'm going to take a short break and be back in a few minutes to work on that. Oh, and I can't, you know what, I can just, if I mute this here. Oh. Power supply. Aww. That kind of ruins the moment a little bit. So it works, but the vehicle printer is really expensive.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slip a little nip there. Just put this iron down. I'm getting old. Now she's just killing everybody else.
Don't judge me. I know it's not fruiting, but like whatever. If I die, does my home marker still work? Should have brought my basket. I don't know why I didn't.
If you die, will your home marker still work?
We're gonna just do this. Most messages are you failing at spelling. Oh, we figured it out, and that's what matters.
Oh,
Where did that come from?
no fucking idea. See how heavy metal death rock and that.
What is that
Fucking
now?
hell.
Right, you should be running. Fucking hell, Rick! Oh.
Now she's just killing everybody else.
Oh, you know what? I can do that. I can beacon this, but I think I actually may have lost track of leaving my beacons as I was just trying to move forward. Oh, that is a definite bug.
There you go. You got here. Get out of here. It's all on you now.
Because I turned it off trying to prevent that one from going off, which it didn't. Oh, the alarm was probably still visible in that scene. Okay. Yeah, eventually I'll get it sorted out. Alright, different videos. Sure. Data not available. Don't really deal with time zones. Index. Oh, we are compiling to this right now. So bin. I thought I saw a JS file. Oh. The read-only junk again. I think it's because I added the execute permissions. Over on the other side. So how that added read-only, I don't know. So now we're going to have the extra junky file that we're going to have to like log in as admin to deal with or something. Oh, all right, so that's not going to be set up to work there. Wait, what? Oh, are you? Oh, you know what? You can specify a directory on this, can't you? Watch command directory. So I copied a somewhat incomplete command here. Oh. Now why that considers itself continuing unready, I don't know. Oh, I must have done a full line replacement on one of these at one point. Okay. Yeah, so something was being touched there. And then we can actually start from... Go back to here. You're going to have pretty much... Actually, this is going to be... Yeah, the social icons. I should really get 2 folders for this. So have the reference to those. We will have a actual... Compile the JavaScript somewhere. We will edit .getIgnore. I must have been doing something for this. I'm not sure what. All right, so that is put the icons in, and then we have to edit the HTML. to be engine tag. Twitch schedule from videos, and it is schedule from videos.js. Got all the icons. There's no ports on this one. I still got the Fidel music in my head. All right, and then, oh, that's what we need. We do need, from source, the actual icon stuff to put them somewhere. So we're gonna need icon. We're gonna need the places we use icon. We're gonna need the we're gonna need all that. Ooh, I might need a footer too. Positioning is not going to be as important with this one, but only the space allowance for it. Display footer ish. Yep. We didn't copy apparently. All right, different project name. From videos, schedule from videos. Our main screen. Not very much, actually. Actually, div, input. Oh, yep. Schedule graph. This is the div. I mean, I guess it could still be a footer element. Oh, wait, we have to compile. And we have to successfully compile at that. Which we did not do. Wait, what? Yeah, I still managed to paste this somewhere. Oh gosh, I have to bring the entire SVG package for this one sticking attribute. Elm package install. Lizzie Live, thank you for the host. Is that perchance a live host? How you doing? Ah, okay, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. What were you playing today? So you were on Witcher before, I think? I think it's SVG. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw you playing that the other day. That's right. Oh, yeah, I play lots of games too, although, well, I tend to bounce between a small number at any given time. So right now I'm being really torn between oxygen's not included and I think 1 Hour, One Life actually just came out with a update a little earlier than usual. Oh, yep. I've been thinking about that. I mean, we could... I don't know if we want to continue that one Stardew run or start over. There's Astroneer. Multiplayer Factoria's come up sometime. No, One Life is tough. Alright, so that should maybe... we actually have to include the... Oh, okay. Cool. So actually, I do need that code now. I'm going to be able to see what I'm doing as I fix this. So we need... HTML. And we need a Xlink href. Exposing Xlink href. Which is using the icon which we've already got. All right, we've got this. Then we have introduced a little bit of a scroll bar, so we have to fudge our height again. All right, so we seem to have... Oh. So we're relying on a little bit of the good graces of scalability. And how the numbers fudge out. And what is... Why is that? I guess what I don't get is why it is working better at the larger sizes. I wonder if like it's a browser adjusting margins or something as we get smaller. I mean, down there I kind of understand. So was that just an update order thing? Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, no, that's actually okay-ish. It's a little flashy, but I think we might have actually had that before. Okay. Status, git add, public work. Git diff. Hopefully it doesn't break the attributes of that. SVG icons. Add social link icons. All right, so that was... That was that. Although now this is that being scaled? I thought I was changing that by absolute amount. It sure looks like it's being scaled, though. And then the question is, do I want to make a bare version of that? I can affect the channel name. Text channel name. Wait for it to compile. It's a little bit better. Add a space after input label. Yep. I kind of want to be able to remove the box. But I don't know how to make a good interface out of that. And it can be kind of a secret option. I guess it's one way to have the channel name up there. Okay. Alright, done with you. Done with you. We're done with you. Alright, so... So I had another project in mind. I don't know if it's going to be a terribly achievable one. But that ended up taking longer than I expected. So I might actually wrap up early. So I can get on to my evening, my afternoon stuff. Okay, so that's good. Set you up for next time. There is... It probably not going to have reloaded yet. But there is the schedule. So you're up people a little bit early. Sometimes they're a social event on Fridays, which this is one of those Fridays. Times are US Central, but hopefully you can extrapolate to your local time zone. This, I think this may actually have been up earlier. Did I don't know if I clicked on that yet. So, if you're looking for some place to go, Ned Makes Games is working on some game dev stuff. Okay, too many windows. I'm gonna be out for the afternoon. I might try doing a late factor the actually not included stream if I get back early enough. We'll have to see about that and what else is going on. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very torn between 1R1 Life and actually not included come Saturday. I know Neural Slices is still going on. I don't know what they're doing, but anyway. If you're looking for someplace cool to go, Ned Makes Games is doing some development stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye, and I need to give myself a signal again because I don't have the webcam to turn off.